Give me a while. It took me 45 minutes. I'm 12 minutes away. Hey.
I'm clapping. I'm praising. I feel like I just snorted cocaine or something. I'm so excited. And I never did that before. For the record. For the record. For the record. For the record. But I'm clapping my hands.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated. You put shea butter.
All right. So, Empty Tomb. What's up, man? We're going to give you this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's some of that West Coast action right there.
Yeehaw.
All right, guys. God bless you guys. Welcome to our show or podcast or whatever you want to call it. It's just, we call it Let's Just Talk. It's just three of us talking about who knows what. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but either way, we're here talking. For me, as a pastor, it's fun because I get to just talk about whatever I want. Because when I'm behind the pulpit, it's about the Lord, it's about His Word, it's about what it is that He's telling me to preach. But here in the podcast, I get to just mess around, you know what I mean, and talk about stuff, give my opinion about stuff, and it's a lot of fun. We have Angel here.
What's up?
And
Whatever you call us, just one favor: don't call us late for dinner.
yeah,
That's all we ask.
but if you call dinner, Angel will get there late. So
I got you,
Well-
man, here.
But don't call me late for dinner, because then these guys are gonna get there and eat it before I get there, and so
and we have Tino.
That in.
All right.
Tina was here probably like at what time did you get here?
3:50. Yeah,
Do you get traffic coming back this way?
a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, because
From
they.
Turlock?
No, man, I live in Ceres.
No. I'm saying like people that are working in Turlock coming
Well,
back.
there's a little bit of traffic right now. The way that because I have bridges that get me over to Modesto, so they decided to have all kinds of construction. So, but I don't have to deal with what you guys have to deal with.
So it's the construction, not the traffic. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
it's
construction
traffic.
makes it traffic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
traffic because of the construction.
but not like normal. If it was fixed or if it was normal,
Yeah, it'd be cool.
okay.
It's a 6-7 minute drive at most here. So
Anyways, so we are here, guys, and man, got some stuff to talk about.
There's a couple stuff happening around the world.
a
Yeah.
little bit.
What are we talking about, Angel?
A lot.
You don't have your list, huh?
No, I don't.
All right. So one thing we're going to talk about is
We're going to talk a lot.
the White House getting shot up.
Yes.
Another one is, where's P. Diddy? How come nobody's talking about him? So it's been a while since we
I seen a new picture of him.
mentioned that.
Though.
So yeah, so we're going to talk about that. What else? Oh, the governor. We have the governor race that's going on, and here in California, that's going to be interesting.
But that new photo that surfaced about Puffy P. Diddy was
Yeah.
pretty scary. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
almost looks like Blade.
Yeah, it's a full automatic baby lotion. gun.
Yeah.
So
You don't have it?
nah.
Oh man.
It's like 10 pushes per 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's
So,
pretty harsh.
But anyways, how's everybody doing out there? Let me give a couple shout outs. We had Derek Mallory. We have Cholo Trucker.
Hey, that was fun last week.
Yeah, thank you, Cholo,
Yeah,
for
thank
stopping
you.
by, bro. We appreciate it. It's wonderful meeting you, man.
Absolutely.
Nicholas T. Who else we got? Oh, Sunset Free. Wait.
I told you.
Oh, is that what you said earlier?
Yeah, I said your man's on this.
All right. Let's see. Carl! All right. Now it's official.
World makes sense now.
Yep. Everything is back to normal now.
Yep. Doesn't matter what's happening anywhere else in the world. Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I'm turning my phone because it's hard to read the little names on the screen over there. For shout outs. Got Derek, I already said Derek Mallory, Nicholas T, Sunset Free. Okay, that's everybody in here.
So what's going on in the NBA, Tino? Before we jump into anything, have you been
NBA.
NBA?
Okay, so it's 2 up for the West Coast. It's 2-2 going into Oklahoma. So it's Oklahoma against San Antonio. So in case you don't know, I think everybody
Now you
knows. It's the Oklahoma's.
Trying to go back to back.
Yeah, they're trying to go back to back, and then the San Antonio Spurs. They just they're going back into Oklahoma. As a matter of fact, it's on tonight. So we'll see. Whoever wins out of that, in my opinion, I know my East Coast peeps are thinking it's probably going to be different, but
Who's playing in the East?
so they just got swept. The Cleveland Cavs got swept by the New York Knicks.
Okay.
And the Knicks haven't been into the
So
finals.
the Knicks are in the finals.
Yeah,
Since
for like
Ewing.
25 years. Yeah.
Since Patrick Ewing and them went against San Antonio, right?
And every time I see Spike, I told one of my sons, I said, see, I don't even care about the Knicks, but just because of that dude, I want to see them lose. I just, it's
Now, am I remembering that correctly? The last time the Knicks were in the finals was against the Spurs.
Ooh, that I don't remember, to be honest about it, bro. You might be right. I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying I don't remember.
I don't remember if that was David Robinson. Or was it the Spurs or was it the Rockets?
I don't. Again,
Because I think they made it during those 2-year gap when Jordan was out.
So so that's what's going on. We got
Somebody correct me. Some of you sports guys, let me know who did the Knicks play in the finals when they lost.
But yeah, so that's what's going on here. Whoever takes it between Oklahoma and San Antonio, they're going to take the series.
Okay, you don't think the Knicks are strong enough?
No, I don't think so. And then for the other thing is too, nothing against the Knicks. They're playing great basketball right now. Of what a great basketball team looks like in today's life, because it's not great basketball anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So, anyways, I'm what's considered an old head nowadays. That's what my children tell me. So I saw real basketball played. So compared to what I watched today, it's not the same. LeBron screwed all that up. That's right. I said it. And then
games used to be 82-79.
exactly. That's exact. Nobody plays defense anymore.
Yeah, I remember
no
that.
7'6" dude should be up at the 3-point. I'm just saying, bro. Like, even if you can shoot, I mean, imagine what you're getting those points there. Imagine if you would stay in the paint.
Imagine Manute Bol shooting threes.
Oh my God. Imagine Shaq.
Endless capabilities. What up?
So, yeah, man, that's what's going on there. Since we're on sports, World Cup is coming up starting June 6th for whoever is into soccer, what you Americans call soccer. That's starting June 6th. That's going on for the next 2 weeks, and it's here in North America. I have no idea why they picked North America. I really didn't. I don't.
Yeah.
I've been wondering. I played many years of soccer, and I never. We've been talking about this at my house with me and my children, and we cannot figure out why they would pick North America to play the league. Trump thinks it's because of him. He probably could be right. I just don't know. I don't see. That's such a foreign.
It was supposed to be in L.A.?
No, it's in North America. So there's going to be games going on in Canada, the United States of America, and Mexico.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
And
okay.
so I just saw a video
Is
other.
Canada a state yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's a Commonwealth of the United States, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Yes, and soon to be Cuba. What was I gonna say?
We already have Venezuela.
So yeah, countries are coming in, and a lot of South America teams are staying in Mexico. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, just Tino's thinking nothing again. I didn't see nothing. I was just like, why are all you South Americans staying in Mexico?
Are they?
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Cholo asked you a
I
question.
know. To answer Cholo Trucker's question, but I was an athlete when I was a kid. I know I've gained a little bit of weight, like 5 pounds, but no, man. That's all I used to do was play basketball and football and baseball all day long. And so I was always a sports fan since I was a kid. None of my brothers are really sports fans. None of them. They have, my brother Steve likes the Cowboys, but he doesn't, he's not.
It was the Spurs.
Yeah, was it?
Yep.
Okay. And so it's David Robinson and them.
Yep.
That was right when Duncan was coming in. But yeah, no, that was just me, man. I loved playing. I'd go out there play street ball at high school, after school, just go out and just go out there for a couple hours, just play street ball, go to the gym, play. Every Saturday, we used to jump the fence at Tracy High, or on Sundays actually, and we'd go play in the mud, in the practice field, and just knock each other out. And so we just had a good old time, man.
Yeah,
just had a good old time. Yep. And I seen a lot of bones break, a lot of teeth get knocked out,
Yeah.
and bloody mouths, and
Yeah,
man, that was fun.
that was.
I saw that too in the streets.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it there too. I remember whenever I was playing, when I got into travel league, and we would have to travel into certain spots in the early '90s, and bro, homies were banging, throwing up audios and stuff like that right there on the field.
Yeah.
And bro, it was all bad. And then there was a few games, man, where the parents had to get involved, but the parents were banging too. They were the veteranos. So like it was it was pretty crazy, man.
I'll tell you the best hit out, like, you're just playing on a Sunday morning, dude, bunch of dudes out there, people come out and then they start getting in the game. Dude, there was 2 dudes that showed up from University of Arizona.
Okay.
They were, it was Thanksgiving weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They showed up. And dude, they weren't starters. They were on the bench, but dude, these dudes were big. There were some big dudes still playing from U of A. And dude, the first one, dude, knocked me. I went right up the center, dude, went to catch the ball. Dude knocked me. Feet up first, hit me. All right, cool. We kept on going. I think Felipe was there, Biener was there, bunch of us. And dude, I got a clean shot on that dude. That was my best hit. It was. I wish it was being videotaped. I felt like I was Lawrence Taylor, dude. Took the dude out.
El Monte Snapper, Derek, you ever grew up to 6-pack being from Minnesota? El Monte Snapper, Cholo Trucker, you're going to go to Gunner's boxing fight. Gunner's having another boxing fight? That's new to me if that's something that's happening. Neff 12-7, being 6 foot and being terrible at basketball. Yep, that's me.
So we'll see what it looks like. It should be a good West Coast series tonight. There's so much flopping. It's something that's very much talked about in my house from OKC.
How's San Antonio's game?
They're doing really good. They're playing. I mean, again, it's what's basketball today. Wemby's doing his thing. Victor Wembanyama, or however you say his name.
Yeah.
He's. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wembanyama,
yeah. So yeah, he's doing his thing. He's coming up. Is
this his second year or third year?
I think it's his third year. Okay. But he's hunting. He's in the prowl right now, man. And so he's bringing his team together. He gets them pumped up. They're just getting some. In my opinion, if it wasn't for the refs, it'd be 3-0 right now. San Antonio.
Really?
Yeah, the ref calling for OKC with all their flopping and everything like that is extremely, extremely horrible.
And the Knicks, are they grindy or they?
Yeah, they're playing fast-paced ball for what like I said, for what's good in today's life. I'm always a person who has been watching so many, like baseball and basketball for so many years. I think the rest period in a sweep, while the other series is going 7, these dudes are coming straight out of 7, whatever it may be, and they have momentum.
Yep.
And then you've been over there resting and practicing and stuff like that. It really slows a person down. But the Knicks are doing really good. Bronson's killing it, bro, to be honest about it. Yeah, this kid, Brunson, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, I remember when he was on Dallas.
So he's doing his he's really
young
doing
guy.
his thing. So
Nice. Okay. Interesting.
El Monte, hey, man. Yeah, I don't even know none of that. I stay out of any YouTube drama.
For what?
Oh, he's saying some stuff about Gunner and other YouTubers. I just stay out of it.
Oh.
But yeah. Anyways.
Sports is foreign language to you, huh?
Pretty much when you start mentioning teams and people and
How
plays and scores. Other than that, I know everything.
And
I don't got time for it, man. I just don't. I don't know.
you know, like for baseball, I after COVID, I stopped watching. I would spend as much time and watch as many games as I could of baseball before COVID. And that's what, 162, 172 games, I think it is.
You
right?
watched them all?
162
Whatever I
games.
could,
Oh.
right? Whatever I could. And I stopped watching. So now I'm just a Google. I have my Google set up to let me know when give me the scores of Raiders, Lakers, Dodgers. I really don't even care about the Raiders because it's always just very bad. And then so it's just that's all I do. And then I'll catch a game here, catch a game there.
I've gone to pro games and they're fun in real life. You know what I mean? I've been to 2 Raider games, a handful of Oakland A's when they were here. Are they still here?
No,
They're gone?
they're in Sacramento at the moment. This is their last year. They'll be in Vegas next year.
It was fun. You know, it was fun when you're there in person and the energy and for the A's, the baseball games are kind of slow.
Yeah.
But man, when you hear that pop, that's fun. You know what I'm saying? But
Like going to baseball games for me was you're walking around talking, checking, just chilling.
because the game is slow.
Yeah,
Up until football, you got to be like watching every single
up
thing.
until the 7th inning. Once you get to the 7th inning, after the 7th inning stretch, everyone's sitting down paying attention.
I honestly think in baseball, your attention is where you sit. Because if you're sitting in certain areas, I say first 10, 15, 20 rows, third base, first base line.
Well, you're trying to get foul balls.
Well, no. Yeah, and you're not paying attention and somebody fouls, there ain't no nets there, bro. You're getting beamed, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're sitting there, you better be paying attention. If you're sitting more up, especially in Oakland, when Oakland was still around, you can sit.
I've been to both,
You can sit up underneath the second deck bleachers, and you're safe there. But anything out of that, I've seen people get cracked.
I never been to the Giants' new stadium. I went to Candlestick Park.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's been a minute.
It's as much as I hate that team, bro. It's a beautiful stadium.
The new one?
Yeah, it is, bro. It really, really is. I got a homie of mine who's a Dodger fan trying to tell me, bro, that the Dodger Stadium is nicer than the San Francisco one, and I'm like, bro, you're tripping. Like.
You grew up going to Dodgers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We used to go to.
I'd rather play baseball than watch it.
I used to think that way, but in my life today, I'd rather go appreciate a game.
Cholo says baseball games have moved a lot faster since the pitch clock.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
I know what it means. I haven't watched the game though.
So what happens is before they used to be able to sit there and take their time on it, and now they have a countdown. I want to say it's 45 seconds. So you have 45 seconds to pitch the next pitch.
Oh, okay. They're not sitting there babysitting.
So that's even throwing to first and coming back and all of that within that 45
Well, no,
seconds?
once the pitcher gets the ball and gets in hand. So that's considered a pitch. So if he checks first and throws it over,
He has another 45 seconds.
He gets another time, yeah.
Okay, got it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they put that in.
So that's really
That's
Cholo's
probably
right
a
on
good
that.
thing as far as for people watching on TV.
Oh, it really is. It really has changed the game.
Yeah, but I grew up watching like Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden when they won the World Series. That was back in the day when the Blue Jays were.
Yeah. Oh man, I was
George Bell, all
watching
of
baseball
them.
when Gibson hit
Julio
that.
Franco. Yep, I
Changed
remember
that
that.
whole series against the A's. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, it
The old
goes way
school Will
back.
Clark, Kevin Mitchell.
Oh man, Will Clark, dude. That's my favorite
Do you
third
guys
baseman.
think that sports is something you should have watched as a kid growing up, and then it's too late as an adult? Because the way, like, you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, I remember I've been watching this or that, watching that. Kind of like a Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
Because Cholo brought it up, I think, and we're like, and I'm like, dude, Star Wars came out, I was 5. I was prime for that. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that was like, so compared to other people are like, oh man, I'm not into it, this and that. I'm like, maybe is sports that way?
I mean,
This can be.
yeah, it can. I think where it benefits is like what Tino's saying, when it's like a father and son or father and daughter.
But even
or
now,
mom,
he's
yeah,
mentioning, you both are mentioning stuff that happened in the 90s.
Yeah, and that's just being nostalgic.
Yeah.
Just,
So what
you
happened
know.
to somebody that wants to watch it now and he's in his 40s? Like, it's not going to work. You think?
I think it can if he likes it, because then, like Cholo Chuck was saying about Pittsburgh.
Because then he talks to somebody that's a sports fan, and that person, oh man, in the 90s, and this, and now this guy's lost.
Well, but like Cholo Chuck was talking about when he first became a fan, he was already an adult. Was he an adult or was he a kid?
No, he was a kid.
Yeah, I think he said he was like 12 or something.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know very many people that actually pick up sports at an older age.
So either you like it as a kid,
I think so.
or you don't.
I really do think it depends on what sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, because I know a couple guys who have picked up watching golf.
Really?
Yeah, in like their late 30s, 40s.
I could see that.
Early 40s.
So before prison, I followed boxing.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was good
Yeah.
boxing. Well,
That's-
wait a minute. When did you go?
Tyson, all that. Like,
When did you go? When did you get?
2004. I went
Oh,
over.
yeah. That was still good boxing.
Yeah, that was still that was actually
So-
That
boxing
was so
matches.
good. Yeah,
So
that was
I-
before Mayweather.
I
Lennox
would
Lewis.
always, the family would come to my house because I had the big screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I would get the fights, the
Yeah.
Tyson fights,
Pay-per-views.
all of, not just him, but all of them. You know,
Yeah.
Cesar Chavez, all of them. Then when I went to prison, it's like I fell out of the loop, and then I don't know what happened to boxing,
MMA.
and then I just kind of just like never picked it back up again.
Yeah, MMA stepped in right around that time,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
early 2000s.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, it started picking up momentum about 2000,
Yeah.
late 2000s.
When Dana
right
got it,
before, right
yeah,
before
that was
2010. Then it just boom, it skyrocketed.
Yeah, because that's what was everybody was watching actually, and I've watched a few fights since then,
Mhm.
but nothing. It's not like before. Like I followed it, I knew who people
Yeah.
were and all that. I don't even remember names now, and it's been that long.
I remember watching MMA thinking, I
The
don't
guy
know if-
from Oxnard, remember that Mexican dude? I remember.
Fernando Vargas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him. Just that whole.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't know if it was
Oscar
going to
De La
pick
Hoya.
up. I didn't know if it was really going to pick up when MMA first started.
yeah.
Oh, no. We knew it was going to blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was already blowing up in the rest of the world. America was late to the show.
I didn't pay attention. I didn't know. But
America
I-
was
yeah.
late to the show. It was already, we were watching stuff on Black Box. Remember Black Box?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we were watching stuff on Black Box from other places in the
Okay.
rest of the world. So it was like, we knew it was going to be something. And then when Dana got it, just look at it today, man. It's
Yeah.
self-explanatory. But boxing back then, man, I used to really like boxing back then. It ruined it for me. There's one guy specifically who ruined the sport of boxing for me, and it's just never been the same after he did what he did. But watching like
Who was that?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. Bro.
Oh, okay. I figured.
Yeah,
I
man.
figured.
Money Mayweather. So the thing about it is if you watch the boxing way back then, when pretty boy Mayweather came in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty boy Floyd, right? That dude was doing his thing. When he became Money Mayweather, he ruined it. But Pac-Man, man, Pacquiao, when he was fighting with the Mexicutioner, bro, he had wars, bro, with Baeta and Morales and Corrales. Those were great fights at that time. That was the lightweight. That was because after the heavyweights came down, all those.
Yeah.
But I did get to see that.
Fights,
I did get
bro.
to see Michael Jordan play. I did get to see, as a child, Muhammad Ali fight toward the end. I did get to see Tyson at his peak.
I remember
I
Ruben.
saw those fights.
Ruben was a Sugar Ray fan.
Yeah.
So we would watch the Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran.
Yeah. So what happened?
Sun Says Free says, David, are you asking for a friend?
Cholo Troika says, also, once upon a time, the biggest boxing stars were American and Mexican, where today a lot of the big stars are Europeans and Japanese. David, you remember Lowe from Modesto? Yeah, he did pass away. Carlos. That was a few years ago. He was one of the Darkroom guys.
But as a kid, I'll just say this. As a kid, I was just a sports fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'd watch tennis.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Dude,
McEnroe.
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
and I there was a young Chinese kid, dude. I don't remember his name, man. He was good. Man, he was good. I'd wake up if there was no football, like off-season stuff, there was nothing. I'd wake up and I'm like, I'll just watch tennis, dude.
Yeah.
Saturday mornings.
It was a lot of fun, man. So sports was always really big in my home, especially with my children. We, like I said, at one time of life, man, my house was the house that all the kids in the neighborhood hung out with at. And so all the parents knew my wife and myself. And so they all knew that it was bikes and skateboards and scooters and baseball and basketball and football and all that kind of stuff. And then we added frisbee football and we added disc golf in the neighborhood and we added all kinds of different sports that are played. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. So sports has always been something.
I was, since last week when Cholo was here, I started watching the Arnold documentary on Netflix. I think I put it on the Brothers thing.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
That thing is so good, man. I've just finished episode 1. I think there's 3 episodes. Episode 1 is his rise from Austria to being the world's champion in bodybuilding. And then episode 2 is getting into his movies, and that's where I'm at right now. But man, it's really good, guys. If you're on Netflix and watch the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary, it's made by him, so he's the one talking, he's sharing, and I think it's really good.
It is a really good doc.
Yeah.
You shared it on here?
No, I think I told you guys to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Ruben didn't know about it. That's our older brother. He was like, oh, because he was like Arnold fan, Bruce Lee fan, and Arnold fan back then. You know, I mean, who wasn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing just magazines and books on Arnold and Bruce Lee books everywhere, and so automatically by default, I mean, everybody wants to be like your big brother. So I wanted to like Bruce Lee and Arnold, and so it was yeah. But man, the Hulk. I haven't seen that one. I do want to see that one, actually. Our Poetic says the Hulk documentary was awesome.
The Hulk, like the old TV show Hulk?
No, Hulk.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not just about his cord and all what he went through and all that kind of stuff? Oh, all right.
I don't know.
What is that on?
Probably Netflix.
Netflix, I think.
Netflix?
We were huge WWF fans growing up. That I did grow up watching as a kid.
Yeah.
Because that's real.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
You're right.
Other than the razor blades that they would pull out of their shorts and cut them
and
their eyebrows
and
with,
hitting each other with chairs.
Yeah,
that was real, man.
Remember the cage matches?
Yeah,
they would throw them against the cage, and then their faces. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
But I don't care how much you say it was fake, dude. It's not fake with the fact that he picked up Andre the Giant. He really did pick him up, dude.
You can't fake that.
You can't fake that.
Yo, no. I mean, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I'm not arguing that it's fake. Not at all.
It's 100% real.
It is.
Yeah.
They said it. And Joe Biden was a great president. Yeah.
Biden.
So
I mean, only if he knew he was a president.
I mean, dude,
I don't think he ever knew.
he is still in the
Joe,
forest.
were you a good president?
He's still in
I
the
think I'm a good
forest.
president.
Remember he went lost in the forest? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Why did he walk off into the forest? That was weird.
That was Joe. That was Joe.
And
you know,
what
every
the-
president has their every presidents have their little them that we're gonna remember. That's one of them for Joe for me.
Well,
Which one?
The Simpson meme
Yeah,
where he walks
when
backwards
walks
into the
away,
hedge.
dude. Yeah, dude.
That's the perfect way to leave the presidency is off into the Amazon jungle.
Or what was it? The other one, whenever he said, I can describe America in one word. That is
Okay.
one of the greatest, dude.
So,
All right, man. So the White House got shot up. Go ahead.
yeah, so when did this happen? This
Saturday.
happened. Was it Saturday?
Yeah, because we were at dinner. I didn't know nothing
That's
about
right.
it.
That's right. So we had Pastor
Oh, that's
Thomas.
right. We were talking about
Yeah, we had Pastor Thomas here this weekend, and we had leadership and staff meet him for dinner. Thank you, man. We got to plug Tasty Thai. Tasty Thai in Modesto, California is
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
It is amazing. It was suggested by Tino and Mickey, and they hit it right on. That was a home run. How was your food?
That's good.
Yeah, so we had Pastor
I
Thomas
really
there.
liked it.
and,
I love the dessert.
Oh, the
I had the dessert fresh.
the fried banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The meal I had,
Super
I
good.
had, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
I
It
like
was-
I like leftovers.
So if you go to our YouTube channel and you see Pastor Thomas talking, that was actually at the dinner. So after the dinner, we had
That
what
was
is it called? The banquet room? Or?
that was
Yeah.
so good as far as just what he shared.
Oh man, everything
that
he
was-
says.
Mickey and myself on the way home, we obviously, the food is a given for me and Mickey because we go there enough. But we were talking about what he was just being there. It's just one of those God moments, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was just like, dang, God, right time, right place. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like always, the way he moves. But yeah, that was really good. It was so worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. So where was I going with that? Oh yeah, we were at dinner, and then all of a sudden we see in the news that there's 30 rounds shot at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So the guy, I don't know much about him yet. I don't know. I mean,
I heard he was Middle Eastern. He was from Iraq,
was he?
and he had been arrested maybe a month earlier.
Yeah. For what?
I think is that the guy or is that the Ivanka Trump?
No, that's somebody else, I think.
Okay, then I think I'm thinking of the guy with Ivanka that they found him.
I found who?
The guy that was planning the assassination or the murder of Ivanka Trump
Who's he?
on Saturday.
Is that his daughter?
That's his
Yeah.
daughter. I was
Okay.
just about to say, you look confused. Did you know that they were plotting on shooting Ivanka?
Why?
Yeah.
Why her? What did
I
she do?
mean, they're
I mean,
going.
was there a reason, or just because it's Trump's daughter?
Soleimani, I think it was somebody that was connected through, and they were trying to avenge Soleimani from 2020, and so the plan was to assassinate. What his statement was, you brought down our house, so we're going to tear
El
down
Monte
your
goes
house.
Iraq. That picture was of a brother. Yeah, I think they're talking about because there was a black dude that did the shooting in the White House. You're probably talking about somebody else.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Ivanka Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now that I
don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the person that they found with White House.
I don't know.
21-year-old. Let me get back to it. My
Yeah, I
bad.
know that there was somebody on the news live, and when the pops went off,
a
she was
couple
on-
people.
yeah, she was in the front lawn or
Yeah.
on the lawn or something like that, and it went around for a long time, man. It was just like tat 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 tat, like a long time.
It says the suspect was identified as 21-year-old Nasir Best, said a law enforcement official who spoke on the condition of not because they were not authorized to discuss investigation. According to the District of Columbia court records, Best was arrested in July 2025 after he attempted to enter a different White House checkpoint without authorization. Didn't heed officers' command to stop, claimed he was Jesus Christ, and he wanted to be arrested. An initial hearing was held at pre-trial stay away order was issued. Typically, a measure ordering a defendant not to go near a person or area before trial. A bench warrant was issued, and so on and so on and so on. Non-compliance from him. And I'm looking to see what it says about him being killed. Secret Service said none of its officers were injured, and that Trump, who was at the White House at the time, was not impacted. Trump originally was scheduled to spend the weekend at Jersey Golf Club, so on and so on. So that's who the guy was. And yeah, he was from the pictures I saw, because you sent that one picture that day of it being a transgender. And I was,
it was false.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's not it. And then when I got home later, I saw that it was a black dude. I just didn't even really pay attention to the name. It just said shooter, and I was reading the article. So
Yeah, that when I was going through trending on X, that's what popped up.
oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, these things like this are it's becoming the norm, and it's like there's no respect for the office anymore, regardless of, again, I think I said this last week or the week before, is like, you don't have to like every president. I don't think I've liked every president. I don't think, and even then, I didn't, what do I really know? You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't like that the president did that. Oh, I like that he did this. You know what I mean? So no matter what, but get to the point where you're trying to assassinate the guy and you're shooting and this and that, whatever, it's like, man, what is this coming to? Because these are one of those things that how do you de-escalate that? How do you go back? How do you go back to a different time? You can't.
Yeah, how do you deconstruct a nation?
You can't.
In that area without treading on everything else.
I remember TD Jakes said something, and I don't watch TD Jakes right now. I've seen a lot of his earlier stuff before. I like to call it before Oprah. But he said something, either way, he said something
pre-Oprah.
Pre-Oprah. But I remember him saying that he's glad he's not the president, because as a pastor, you're the pastor of a Christian church. So you're going to preach Christianity and Christian beliefs. He says, when you're the president of the Christian, the atheist, the witch, the Muslim, the Hindu. You are of the skinhead, of the gangbanger. You are the president of everybody. So no matter what, you're going to upset somebody. If you want to save the fish, then the farmers are going to complain because they need the water. If you want to save the water, you're going to complain about the fish. If you want to help the country, you're going to offend the city. If you want to, so like no matter what, every decision you make as a president is going to offend somebody. If somehow your decision is going to benefit somebody, it's taken away from somebody else. Mm-hmm. So TD Jakes is like, I'm sure glad I'm not the president, because you have to be the president of everyone, But when it gets to the point like this, what do you do with this? And it's alarming to me.
I just don't understand how that can happen, and that's not the main story. These last few days. Like, dude, that's nuts.
20 years ago, if the White House was shot up.
Forget 20. Go back 18 months with a different president.
Oh, yeah.
And tell me what would be on the front page.
Well, I mean,
you know what?
Biden.
Okay,
Biden would have been in the basement, so he wouldn't have been harmed.
If you go back 18 months, dude. 18 months, vato loco. But you go back 18 months, you're hearing about how Trump is trying to send people to assassinate Joe Biden. That's what you're hearing. That's the main article.
Did you see one of the articles?
Oh, you're saying that's what they would have said?
That's what they would have said.
One of the articles that came out, right? Because that was Saturday. So I think I want to say it was Friday, if I remember right.
Yeah.
It was an article that was released, and it came up on Google. When your page comes up, and the title of the article was "Trump is trying to create the White House to be a castle barricaded. Why? So think about this. Here's this article coming out, as, and because he's a king, right? He's a king.
Why is he making the White House safer?
Yeah. And then Saturday happens.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying too. I mean, so obviously we don't know because nobody has come out and said anything, but in conspiracies talk real quick, just hypothetically, do you think it's something of the left, transgender people losing their brain, somebody who is a racist towards Donald Trump, or do you think it's a conspiracy of what's going on the other side of the world and they're paying people?
I think there's always been extreme right and left.
Yes.
Always, no matter what. Here's the difference, in my opinion, is that the news and the media are basically telling them it's okay. It's okay. We got to take them out. Somebody has to do it. So, like these subliminals, I think that extreme is always there. I think hatred for Christianity, hatred for Islam, it's there. But then you have somebody basically pounding and pounding and pounding through the media, through all this stuff, saying it's okay. I think that's the problem. And how do you stop it?
I don't know if you can stop the train on metal tracks, and the momentum that it's carrying. I don't, because whoever comes in next is either going to extremely dismantle what one half of the country is supporting, or the other person's going to step in and the other half is still going to feel Trump to the new person. I don't know how you stop that train on metal tracks, and hitting the brakes knowing that train is still moving forward. There's no other way around it, because no matter what direction we go, the impact of where we're at now, that train is still moving forward. If you go AOC, if you go Newsom, if you go Rubio, if you go JD, they're all interconnected. There's an interconnection there, and that train is still moving forward of impact. Now it just depends on which side of the line you're on. And how do you deconstruct a nation's mindset that's hell bent on division?
Sunsets Free says it's insurrection when Trump supporters get out of line, but it's democracy when Democrats try to assassinate a political figure.
Yeah, I think both sides are just so polarized. There's no coming back from this anymore. I remember in Tracy that when we were gangbanging as kids, nobody died. We would jump each other, fights, mess each other's cars up, see somebody at a quinceañera or at a wedding, it would end with chairs flying, but the moment somebody died, there's no going back from that.
No.
At that point, there's no going back. And that's what this is. There's no going back, because now the left are going to believe what they believe. The right are going to believe what they believe. And one is saying the other one's fake. One is saying, no, they're fake. One is saying this and that. And it's unfortunately, when Charlie Kirk died, here's the thing, is that he wanted to talk. He's like, hey, I'm not in your side. I don't agree with your side, but let's talk. And once talking stops, what else is there? That's what this is now.
Yeah. Because for us, we're just saying, let's just talk. But
yeah, there's no going back, and there's no talking to either side. There's no talking to the right. There's no talking to the left. Even right now in the comments, you can see like people have made up their minds, and they're like, no, it's this, it's this, it's this, and they will not hear nothing else. And that's what it's become now.
Everything's divided. The church, businesses now, and how you promote, how you market.
Yeah,
it's divided. Everything, because if you're just a company, if you're a company that's in between, non to the right, non to the left, they're going to scream out and ask you, what side are you on? We want to know where we're going to spend our money.
Yeah.
And so everything is polarizing right, left. And it's crazy because what created that was something very simple when we said, I want to see videos that I like. Algorithms.
Yeah.
When algorithms hit, it stuck people in a mental cage.
That's what this whole thing's about.
Yeah.
That's what this whole thing's about.
It stuck people in a mental cage on a device this big and they never seen outside views, outside of their algorithms, because it doesn't feed in outside opposite algorithms.
Because here's the thing, guys, and I'm sure you guys know this. Whatever it is you believe in, that's what YouTube's going to feed you, because that's what gets you to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what gets you to watch Facebook. That's what gets you to watch TikTok. And it has created these bubbles where the more you hate Trump or the more you hate this, the more you hate it, that's all they're going to feed you and feed you and feed you. And it's going to just get it worse and worse and worse until what? Until somebody gets a gun and shoots the White House, and this side won't believe it because they're believing their bubble and they're believing their bubble and everybody's in their bubbles. That's what it is, you know?
Have you guys seen, speaking of docs, have you guys ever seen that Social Networking? Social Network, I believe it is, on Netflix? And it's all about social media? I think that's what it's called.
It's not like a movie. It's a documentary.
No, it's a documentary. It's like an hour and 35 hour and 40 minute
I think
doc.
I started seeing it, but I didn't finish it.
Check.
All the dudes that left the social media industry, now they were like going back. Is that what it was?
No, they weren't going back. These are people who created certain things. No, Social Network is the one.
But they were interviewing them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're being interviewed. These guys, Social Network is the one that's about what's his name, who owns Facebook? Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
So anyways, this one is about where people who worked for all these different social media platforms, they created things to be able to control the mind on the way that you look at it. And basically, it's exactly what you guys are talking about at this moment, but it's those people.
Yeah.
Who created it.
They left those
Yeah,
companies.
and they left the companies because they were watching it. And then at the very, very end of it, I'm not giving anything away because it's a documentary. It's not a spoiler alert. But at the very end of it, once it's over, they're asking every one of these people, do you have children? And all of them, I believe, said yes. And they said, do any of your children do you allow your children to look at social media? And every single one of them said, no way do we allow that. We don't allow it. We don't watch it in our home. We don't allow our children to watch it.
I did see
so
some
on
of it.
and so on and so on. But that is a great, like, if you want to see what's going on and why you're thinking the way you're thinking, watch that. That's how come, like, with me, I'll watch my argument, like Trump is the greatest president there ever is in the United States of history. Then I'll type that in, and then it'll feed me exactly like you said, right? Even if it's my chat GBT. But then I argue, and then I'll type in, why isn't Trump the greatest president of this and that, whatever. And then it gives me everything of there too. So that way my algorithms it's going around.
It doesn't know what to do.
No, because I'm looking at it all because I don't want it to feed me.
Dude, I've done that on purpose. I've gone searching for stuff that I'm not interested in just to see.
Yeah.
Facebook
Like cats,
and
all jokes
YouTube
aside.
or whatever, and it'll just flood me for a week of everything that it thinks I want to know about. And it's just the weirdest thing.
So before I watch Snowden, have you guys ever seen Snowden, the movie?
Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. So
yes. Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
Yeah,
the
the guy in
whistleblower.
Russia.
Yeah. Okay. So before I watched that, and before I had, this was a while back, and me and my friend, we were talking about how the phones listen.
Yeah. That's what he was saying.
So we turned off our phones, not off, but like when they weren't on, basically.
Yeah.
I know that sounds dumb, but anyways, and he was like, all right, Tino, I know you hate cats with a passion. I said, yes, absolutely. They're demons and so on and blah, 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 blah. And we just started talking about cat food.
Ain't nobody giving us super cats anyways. What?
See, you like
Just
the way I
saying.
plugged that on.
Yeah.
So sure enough, man, I get home and man, I clicked on whatever I clicked on. I went to my Google, I went to my Amazon, I went to everywhere, dude, and everything is cat food. Cat food, cat food. Hey, dude, I was just snapping pictures, dude, and sending it to my guy, dude. He was rolling. We were like, dang, dude. Whenever we'd have conversations, we'd turn
Yeah.
off Bluetooth.
El Monte Snapper 620. This is interesting that you bring this up because I do have something to share about that. He says, David, what's your thoughts on Trump's approval now at only 38% with the 61% disapproval? He's losing support by many who was with him. Just look at Candace. You know, it's interesting that I was watching PVD talk about this very thing, and he says that's all propaganda. He goes, it's weird. He goes, because he's more popular than ever. He goes, what's interesting is that you have those that oppose Trump now saying that. And it actually convinces people that he's like, actually, it's the opposite. And then even the same thing with the whole ICE thing. Remember how they were in Minnesota and everybody thought like everybody was against ICE and this and that, whatever, and all this stuff. And I'm not arguing about what ICE did or not. That's not my point. My point is this, is they were talking about how Minnesota, this and that. And then when they were helping in the airports, people were courteous to them. They were having great conversations. Nobody was tripping. Nobody was arguing. But there was a small remnant outside of people with some signs. And so the news would get them. It was a small group. It kind of reminded me, remember we were in Monterey on the way out? Were you there when we were leaving and they were like protesting? Were you there?
Oh, I left right when they were starting.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So that whole thing, right? Same thing with Lake Tahoe. I remember they had the like a No Kings thing, whatever, and I happened to be driving through. No, I think it was an ice thing. I don't know, whatever it was. We're just enjoying ourselves driving through Lake Tahoe, you know. And there's like, are you falling asleep?
Listening.
Oh, he looked like Kermit right now. It was weird. He did a Kermit thing like this.
It blinked slowly.
Anyways, we're driving through Lake Tahoe, right? And there was like 200 people protesting on one corner
In Tahoe?
in Tahoe. But there was thousands of people shopping on the lake, on the beach, this, you know, and it's like, but if the news would have got those people, it would have seemed like Tahoe was at an upheaval.
Well, like
Same thing with Monterey.
Well, like what you guys said in LA. Because the way that they showed LA was it was all LA was on fire. All LA, all the streets are taking over, all the freeways are taking over.
Heck no.
It's all riots and all this stuff. And then I don't know the area, so I'm unfamiliar. And then you're like, nah, dude, it was like a couple blocks.
But actually, let me say this. Even the PBD thing, though, the approval, I don't know if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I don't believe anything.
Social Dilemma is the Netflix series.
That's right. I did see that.
Yeah.
I never seen it. I started it. I remember seeing
good.
It's a must
like
finish.
like the first 15 minutes or something. But, you know, it was interesting because last Wednesday we were with the young adults. And
Resting his eyes, not sleeping.
I was like a fish. I brought it up to them and I asked them, I said, hey, how many of you guys, like, is this common language, the word anxiety
Yeah.
or stressed out?
Oh, dude.
And they're like, yeah.
That is weird.
Right. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
So I started, so I'm like, well, so how many people, and they're like, oh, you know, how do you feel? Oh man, do you have anxiety? Yeah, I have a hard time sleeping, depression, all these
In a
different
dark
things.
place.
Yeah, all this stuff, right? And I said, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, we had 120 something, 150 kids consistently year over year.
Yeah.
We had thousands of kids come through our ministry. I said that I can remember in the early, from 2001 to about 2008, 9, I think we had maybe 3 cutters that would cut themselves.
Yeah.
We had one young girl that actually ended up in the hospital for like depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
And I mean, and now don't get me, we had a lot of domestic violence, a lot of
Drug addiction,
trauma, you know, young girls, young boys, stuff, molestations, all those different things. We had that was all still happening.
Yeah.
I don't remember any time that I ever heard a kid, I heard their parents say it. I never heard a teenager say they had anxiety. They were depressed or stressed out, outside of maybe 1%. Now, the parents, I did deal with it in the parent side, and usually had to do with like middle-age crisis, menopause, medications that they were dealing with at that time. But nowhere did I ever hear that, like the kids.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. You got young people saying, "Oh man, I'm just in a dark place," and I'm just like, "What does that even mean?" You know what I mean? Like, when I was growing up, if you were bored, if you were sad, if you're depressed, then go do something. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Like my generation was built different.
But I'm connecting it to what we're saying with social media because it's like
it's what they hear and they're just repeating it. And
exactly.
Now it becomes a reality because the voice you obey, you become a slave to it.
But that becomes the algorithm all over again, dude. It just keeps telling you that this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. This is bad. This is bad. And it's very, very horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's extremely, extremely bad. And then with all of that stuff going on, then you get pharma involved, and then it becomes even worse.
Yeah.
When you get told by everybody about anxiety and depression, you're just depressed, you're just sad, you're just this, it's going to become truth to you.
It's just like, I don't know if
and
you
I'm
guys...
not taking away from those that really are suffering from it, but...
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard the saying, but I've heard people say, like, I didn't even realize I was poor until I went to school. Have you ever heard anybody say that?
I've heard myself say I didn't know. My favorite foods to this day are what some would say poor food. This is the stuff I grew up on.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I didn't know. I didn't
know we were poor.
Me either.
I thought everybody got 2 pairs of shoes a year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even.
I thought everyone got a pair of shoes just in the first day of school.
Exactly. And then at Christmas time for the second half of the school, and that was it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But, you know, eating beans and rice with chicken, beans and rice with meat, beans and rice with pork, that was the norm. Homemade tortillas, arroz con leche. That was a normal thing. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was poor food. That was just... And to this day, is my favorite stuff.
Like it's funny. I don't know if my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are watching or not. If they won't eat arroz con leche,
who?
Like Jose and Stephanie.
Oh man, I love that stuff.
Well, only as a side dish after a meal, because they said, well, that's a dessert.
Oh,
like, no, dude. That in our house,
that was a breakfast.
That was a breakfast. That was a meal, dude. It's rice.
Man, I want some right now.
As a matter of fact,
let's talk about it for 30 minutes.
My brother-in-law just came home with a couple bags from my mother-in-law of that stuff.
You like it?
I don't eat it.
You don't eat arroz con leche?
No, I don't.
Why?
Man.
I don't know. I never got into it. There you go, right there.
What's that? Oh, Sunset Free, thank you so much for that. Let's see, what are we going to give you? What?
I think it's a great question.
One, man. I've never seen this roller coaster one.
What?
Which one? What?
I don't have a roller coaster one.
Which ones do you have? Oh, you have a Superman one.
Yeah, but not on here, but I got the bling cap.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. So it's on the other one.
But I like this one too, watch.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Sunset Free. At what age do you feel a kid or teenager should have a phone? Man, I don't even think adults should have a phone right now.
Look at Mickey.
Oh, Mickey says arroz con leche is a dessert. But I don't know, how did she grow up, though?
Yeah.
Because
she grew up like that.
Like what? Because I grew up, I'd never been to a restaurant till I was an adult.
Mickey, please respond to this, Mickey. So that way they don't think it's me. Mickey, according to Mickey, she says, I never knew what going out was until I started dating Tino.
What do you mean?
Because her mom was home cooked meals every single day, dude. Yeah. She raised 5 children, single. She went to work 8 hours a day, came home. She'd work in Modesto or Ceres or Turlock and then drive home to Waterford and then make them all food. And it was all from scratch. And so, yeah, dude, and that's what it was.
Neff says, I didn't get a phone till I was 18 after my first job.
Man, I didn't get a phone until I was like 28.
Till Mickey gave you one?
I don't know if you were there. My 8th grade graduation from Clover Middle School. My mom was like, my mom and dad were like, where do you want to eat? And I was like, oh man, let's go to Denny's. I'd never been to Denny's in my life.
Yeah.
Dude, this is 8th grade. I remember ordering and they were like, would you like salad? I said, yeah. They said, dressing? Yes.
Yeah. At first they're like, super salad.
They were like, no,
you want
what
super
kind?
salad? Yeah. I'll take salad. What kind of dressing do you want? What kind of toast do you want? What do you mean what kind of toast do I want? Do you want white? Do you want wheat? Do you want sourdough? I'm like, that's a whole bunch of choices, man.
Yeah, because mom would just make a big olla of
and they're like, how do you
leche.
want it done? Cooked?
Yeah, exactly. But like we didn't grow up. I get it, like it's a dessert, but in our house, that was breakfast.
Yeah, that was breakfast. Meaning, I want some now.
I mean, dude, you gotta say some things, bro. We typically have a lot of different things at my house, but it's because my Mickey and my brother-in-law, man, they just eat all kinds of off-the-wall stuff, what I consider is off-the-wall, and you guys seem to like that off-the-wall stuff, so.
Like what? What do you mean?
Like arroz con leche.
How's that off the wall? That's traditional.
Dude,
that's back thousands
that's
of
just
years.
cooked rice,
Jesus
dude,
ate it.
with
Hey, you know
milk.
what that is? That's dry horchata.
Then I don't know how you eat it, dude.
That's
I've
weird.
never eaten it dry before in my life, brother. Ever. I think you're thinking of something else.
I don't know. I'm scared.
Well, what's
now.
horchata?
rice water?
Rice water.
Yeah.
What's arroz con leche?
Rice,
the rice-
with
Rice
milk.
with milk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're saying dry.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like a food. It's food horchata without the cinnamon.
no, yeah.
Oh,
put
no,
it
I
with
was going to say,
cinnamon.
some people put cinnamon
Yeah,
in
I
it.
put cinnamon in it.
Mom made it with cinnamon.
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 I put cinnamon in it.
Cinnamon.
I put cinnamon in it.
I don't know how we got on this
I
subject.
don't
What
know.
is the next? I think pancakes are dessert, if you ask me. I agree with you, Princess Free. I told my children one time, I said, I'm this old that what did I say? How did I say it? I said, I'm this old where they ask you smoking or not smoking, non-smoking.
Oh yeah.
And they looked at me like, what? And I said, what didn't you understand? And then they told me what I said. And I said, yeah, we used to go into restaurants and they would ask you, do you want to sit
Yeah, I
in the
remember that.
smoking section or the non-smoking?
Yeah.
I remember that being on TV shows.
I remember that. I do remember that.
But you know, our poetics, they've done, going back to what we were talking about, they've done studies. There is a correlation between social media and screen time to anxiety and depression. Absolutely. And I think that just goes back to the separation. That goes back to the algorithm. That goes back to, you know,
Mind manipulation,
Yeah.
bro. That's what all it is. It's
you mean
mind-
programming?
No. It's almost like we have a chip in us, huh?
El Monte says, imagine rice pudding being made with soy milk. I always thought soy milk was just Spanish saying, introducing himself.
Soy milk.
All Love says, I drink almond milk. I just drink cow milk. Who's the first person to have drank cow milk? Have you ever thought of that?
No.
Who looked at a cow and said, you know what? That looks refreshing.
Well, you know what I've always wondered? You know when they say that the back of that frog makes people high? Who found out?
I know. Who tested? How about the mushroom?
As I was going to say, what about mushrooms that are under...
That's understandable, though.
Well, they're probably hungry.
Wait,
though.
which
That's
one?
under the mushroom one. That's understandable. They were probably picking regular mushrooms somewhere at whatever time they figured
makes
that
sense.
out.
Mushroom, but not the
And-
cat, not the toad.
Yeah,
But-
not the toad one.
But I maybe I'm wrong. I had heard that,
that they grow under crap.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there could have been some stuff that was mixed in, and they were like, "What?" And then yeah. So I mean, the Pilgrims did. So yeah, I don't
There's
know.
a lot of food I wonder about.
Like, how do you make almond milk? Where do you squeeze the almond to
don't
get
know.
the milk, or is it just?
I tried getting the almond and squeezing it. Nothing comes
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
Dang, you're strong.
Nothing came out. So
you
I'm not
can
strong.
squeeze an almond?
I tried. Nothing happened.
I can eat one.
Yeah, because if you hit it with a hammer or something like that, you'll break it, so no milk will come out.
That's
of
what
it.
I'm saying.
But if you squeeze it, imagine how strong you got to be to squeeze it.
Who tried maple syrup for the first time?
Out of a tree. See, these are things that make you go,
Clearly, honey was eaten even in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's like, look at those
Look at those bees.
bees that'll sting the
Yeah.
heck out of me. But you know
Some
what?
did, Empty Tomb. I guarantee
I'm going to
it.
try some of that.
Some did. He said they had that had to have started out as a dare.
I'm pretty sure it was a man. I bet you it was a man, right? Because men don't live as long as women because
They
Chuck
dare
Norris.
because they dare each other.
Chuck Norris. Yep. You know what? Dude, he did.
who ate a pig for the first time? Probably a Mexican. Woo-wee. Man, you got some pretty legs, man.
Spell check.
No.
Do you guys eat pig's feet?
Yeah.
I don't like pig's feet.
Me neither. You eat menudo?
Yeah, without pig's feet.
Look at it. He says, who fried pig skin?
I don't know, but
A
that
hungry
person is a
person.
genius.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that
is a
person.
genius, dude. Whoever.
I can't eat pig's feet just because I just know it's a foot.
I don't care.
I don't understand the point of it, bro. Like, there's not even meat.
Yeah, but when you do get meat, it's really soft. It's bomb. I like pig feet.
I like pig feet.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. I like pig feet.
Let's just
You got
talk
pretty
today,
legs.
ladies and gentlemen. Is
They
let's
land a
just
leg. You
talk.
put shea butter.
Going back to the shooting at the White House,
Yeah.
right? That's where we started.
The guy's dead. That's one thing. And
So
you
did
know
they,
what?
Did they find him?
they killed that dude.
Who? The guy that shot at the White House.
Yeah, they killed him.
They killed him.
So so he was shooting like at the White House.
He shot by a security tower.
Yeah, he started shooting, and it said that the Secret Service came out of the bushes. They came
So
out
he
of
was
the
outside.
bushes.
I've been.
They came out like
I've been
Ninja
to
Turtles.
the White House, like where the fencing and gate is at.
It was
walking
one of the
around.
gates. Yeah, he started shooting. He
From
pulled
the
out a
gate.
gun. Yeah,
To the,
I don't know what he thought he was going to do. They said witnesses said that Secret Service came out of the bushes like Ninja Turtles.
that's the part I don't. That's the part to me I don't understand.
Okay, so let me tell you this.
Eating all my food.
Look at it in, okay, so we were sitting there at the restaurant with Pastor Thomas.
Hey, bread of life. I'm glad you brought that up. Go ahead.
With Pastor Thomas. And the thing about it is, imagine what he was thinking. So he was, I think I even said that to David,
Yeah.
was
Pastor
like,
Thomas was thinking.
yeah, imagine what
Okay.
Pastor Thomas was thinking. Because then I go, what are they thinking? Like, what are you thinking to do anything at the White House? What are you thinking, dude?
How far you think you're gonna get?
And then Pastor Thomas is like, he's all, I don't understand why anybody does that kind of stuff here in America. And I said, why do you say that? He says, everywhere you go, you're on camera in America. There's nowhere you can hide in America because everywhere it has a camera. They catch you right before you hide, and maybe you're in a black spot, but eventually you're going to have to leave there, and then they're going to catch you again. Some camera. Like I said, if you guys have never seen Eagle Eye, watch Eagle Eye. That's what we're living in today's life. And so the thing about it is like, I was talking with Mickey, and I was saying, imagine what he thinks of America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you guys live so wonderful. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
it's-
was telling them, I said, we're going to this restaurant. I said, I've never been there, but I heard it's good. He goes, what do you mean? All the food is good in America. That was his answer.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Somebody brought up about the gas prices. I wanted to say something about that real quick. Where's it at here? They're paying everybody for anything. Now drop the gas prices. Okay. I found this interesting because here in California, a lot of people are blaming Trump about the gas. What's interesting is that the moment you leave California, gas is $2 cheaper.
Like Arizona.
Yeah, literally the next state over, or Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's
Or
that sounds like a
even
state-
Oregon, who pays their employees
Yeah.
to pump gas for you.
Yeah. So if that's a state problem, then who's to blame? Second thing, yes, gas is high all over America. This is what's interesting. Have you guys looked into this? You know who's cashing in on the gas?
The owners of the gas station.
Owners of the gas are selling our gas to other nations because of the Strait of Hormuz. Because these other nations can't get
Yes.
gas. So Chevron here and all these companies here are saying, you know what? Forget America. We can get more money by selling to their. So all of our gas is getting sold overseas. So guess who has to pay high prices? Us. Because now our reserves are low. But our reserves are going elsewhere so they can cash in. So these gas companies are making a gang of money. So how is that the president's problem or his fault? These gas companies.
I don't blame
What's it
Donald.
called? Like, remember when there was a fire in Paradise and all the hotels and everything went up? What's price gouging?
Yeah, price gouging.
So because other nations don't have gas, they rather sell it to them
At a high
and
price.
leave us high and dry.
Well, you know that there's no gas in Cuba. And it's like,
know.
they ain't buying any.
What, like, are they having a shortage or what do you mean?
Yeah, there's no gas because they can't get it because of everything that's going on with the
Oh, yeah.
But no, you're right. It's like, I don't blame Donald. And that's one of the things I look at, or I listen to, I should say.
What he needs to do is regulate that.
It's
because we're the ones paying for it.
He has nothing to do with these. As a matter of fact, he lowered it. He did what he said he was going to do. Now, obviously, it's not going back to 1998 prices. You know what I'm saying? Where it was 99 cents a gallon.
Yep.
Right. It's not doing that, but it wasn't at no $7.
Dude, think of the money grab. If you owned a gas and you're like, okay, sell it in America, I got to sell it at for $2 or $2.50 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could sell it to a country that don't have gas,
Mm-hmm.
I could get triple that every day. Because your main reason as a gas company is to make a profit.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is there's no loyalty to their nation because it leaves us high and dry. That's crazy, man.
It is.
Constance, definitely not the president's fault. The economy needed a shock to bring up the GDP across the board. Sunset Free, when Biden was in office, the Democrats are saying that the president doesn't control the price of gas. And now that Trump is in office, everybody's blaming Trump for high price. Perfect point.
Yeah.
Look at it, two little sissies.
Oh, wait, wrong one. I meant this one. Oh, man.
You know, I don't know. I don't know much about the story
What story?
of Tulsi Gabbard that she resigned this weekend.
Yeah, I know her husband. She said her husband is sick.
Is that what it
Very
was?
sick.
Fighting a cancer.
Yeah.
Mm.
So she resigned. I'm not sure what was her position. She was in the cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what role she played.
Yeah, I know her. She said, according to her
Secretary,
husband is sick.
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, like, there was a fallout a little bit in the beginning, the first few months,
Yeah.
and then I hadn't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about RFK recently either. It's been months.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing either. I don't know, man. It's a crazy world we live in. That's all I know. And no matter what, it's going to continue to be a crazy world.
But California is leaning Republican based on numbers at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I keep seeing that Xavier and what's his?
Becerra?
Yeah,
No.
Xavier.
I see a lot of his commercials.
And then what's his name? The Hilton.
Hilton.
Yeah, I see they're going back and forth. So that's what it seems like it's going to be there. Tom Steyer is the next one in line there, but he's far away from them.
Who's the one that Trump supported?
Hilton.
I personally like
Is
the
that the
sheriff.
British guy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I personally like the sheriff.
Director of National Intelligence.
I like the sheriff guy from Riverside. He was on. He had a conversation with Greg Laurie, and he was sharing when he accepted Christ. He gave a specific day, specific year, and it was in this sanctuary, standing right over there where I heard the gospel. So he was sharing about that. Hilton, I don't think he's a believer, but Trump's backing him. I heard he's a good businessman. So maybe if it looks like he's getting more traction than the sheriff.
Yeah.
A
lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sheriff is out the race pretty much.
Yeah.
He's still in, but running.
Yeah. But I liked hearing his testimony, and and unfortunately, the other guy got backed by Trump, and I'm sure it's for a reason. We need a businessman to take care of California right now.
Didn't it? Where I don't correct me if I'm wrong. Last week there was something I didn't get a chance, man. I was running around so much. Where a lot of the candidates that Trump that were running Republican that Trump supported all are winning.
Yeah. That's what busts the bubble of people saying that he's losing popularity.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was last week. So there was a guy he was a Republican, went against Trump. He lost. He started saying stuff about Trump. Trump didn't endorse him, and he lost last week. I forgot what state it was.
I did hear that. I don't know the name.
Yeah.
But I did.
So regardless of what's going on in politics, regardless of what's going on, when Trump backs you right now, you're still gonna win.
You know, would you rather trust a guy, whether if he doesn't like you, he's going to tell you,
Yeah,
and he's a jerk sometimes.
yeah.
Would you rather trust a guy that's going to be honest, whether it's for you or against you, or a guy that's going to lie to you?
Yeah.
And manipulate and play mind, backdoor mind psychology.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, dude, I think Americans are just tired of the flip flop. It's like, dude, I'd rather just deal with the guy that at least he tells
Just
me.
be
what
real with me, man.
Exactly. At least he's telling me what he's thinking, even if it's quote unquote unprecedented.
Yeah.
Just shoot straight.
Yeah. Right here, Constant says, what do y'all think of the data centers? Political or data centers? What's that?
Is that where they're making all the factories that are being built as far as with the chips?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Is that what? There's an enormous amount being built in the last 10 years.
Sunset Free, 7 out of 8 Trump endorsements, if I remember correctly, have all won.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, his endorsement still carries weight to this day. So regardless of what your news channel is telling you, if he backs it right now, it's pretty much a win. That's that shows. That's not even an opinion.
Yeah, no, and I think that shut a lot of the mouths of people.
Yeah, but
in that, because if his numbers, if the numbers overall are producing that type of a response, and it's not just in a geographical area, but it's nationwide,
yeah,
that's speaking volumes of where the country's at. But like you were saying, as far as he's a president over every religion, every belief, and everything else.
Mhm.
And that's crazy that somebody, like all of the different areas of the country, and they're screaming out, "We support Trump." And yet the populous areas like Chicago, New York, LA, San Francisco, dude, are just absolutely screaming a whole different message.
Cholo Trucker goes, I'd rather somebody rob me with a gun than rob me by using the Bible. What's the context of that, Cholo? Yeah, so I don't know, man. We're in interesting times, and I don't know. All I know is that some's got to budge, some's got to give, especially here in California. It's just getting weirder and weirder, Neff says, I don't believe in security cameras, just cardboard cutouts of Chuck Norris. Intruders don't stand a chance.
Chuck Norris is the greatest, man.
I was watching this AI thing where people were having a slap contest with a Hulk. And all these different people and Terminator and this and that, and then Chuck Norris comes up, and Hulk slaps Chuck Norris, and then and the Hulk screams because his hand hurts. It was funny, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's hilarious, man. Chuck Norris is the greatest.
Positivity doesn't sell. Data centers are buildings that house the computing power of AI, which sucks up a lot of water and electricity. In Lake Tahoe, they're having an upcoming electricity problem because of data centers. Yeah, I don't even know nothing about this.
I've actually heard about all of the new construction over the past 10, like maybe not even 10 years, maybe 8 years, 7, 8
Data
years
centers?
of data centers with chips.
Uh-huh.
But the problem, what I've been hearing,
But what's the alternative? Let China keep doing them? That's not a... Is that,
that's not the argument.
Something... Okay.
Yeah, the argument isn't us not producing. The argument is the impact socially around the area.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that where these data centers are located at, there's this humming noise, and that's raising like anxiety levels, and
Oh, really?
and a lot of odd things that are happening
Oh.
in those areas from what I'm hearing.
Oh, wow.
Is that what you guys are referring to? Because
I didn't know about that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that why...
Like, one, the electricity suck up. It is because they're huge energy.
Yeah.
As far as needing energy. But the other side was mental state of within the living space of these facilities and the noise that it's releasing.
Yeah. We didn't even bring this up. Bread of Life earlier says, did you guys ever touch on those two people who shot at the mosque in San Diego? They were trying to say that they were Christian, and it was totally false.
Yeah, they were Nazi. Was it Mexican Nazis or
I don't know.
something?
They were allegedly against several religions, including Jews. They just happened to target the mosque, but I started seeing news outlets saying that they were radicalized Christians. Yeah. Wow. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they don't build chips; they hold servers. Yeah, something like that. But I watched a couple articles on that, and that was a big issue where they were building them in the neighborhoods or the areas where they were building. People that lived near there. That it was messing up. I guess I don't know if it was it's like the people that live there and the animals or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Empty Tomb says, do you guys think it's wrong to be invested financially in these areas, AI, chip sector, etc.? Sunset Free, are they trans or was that fake news? I think it was fake news, I think.
I didn't hear that they were trans in San Diego. I didn't hear that. I heard they were Nazis.
Cholo Trucker, as you guys were alluding to when it comes to leaders, be a shooter even if I'm not down with it, then trying to pretend and Lone Wolf McQuaid in the best Chuck Norris movie. Yeah.
Crazy times, man. We're in some crazy times, and we need to just stay equipped. So that's what it's going to be.
Cheap times.
For cheap times, man.
Yeah, so
who said that?
Nobody.
Oh,
Blood in, blood out.
Like, oh man, for cheap times.
Well, guys, a lot more to talk about. You know, I'll end it with this. El Monte, the thing is, they're really going to advance AI to the point that replace us and take us over due to this race of who owns AI at the end. It will own us. Yeah, it's like Terminator.
Yeah.
Skynet.
Yep. Watching it.
It's going to be an interesting world, guys. I don't know what that world's going to be like in 10, 15 years and 5 years. We have no idea. I think we're in for a big surprise, whatever that is. You got all this UFO talk and the government and just there's a lot of things going on, man, that honestly, I'm going to end it with this, is we need to get in our word. We need to get right with God. We need to bring our families to the Lord, because ultimately that's the only thing that is solid. Everything else is quicksand. There's nothing else that is, we don't know what to grasp onto. We need to grasp onto Christ. That's what it comes down to, regardless of what happens, is we need to get a hold of God in our lives and our families. Would you guys say anything different?
No, I think right now it's a very weird time.
Yeah.
And you got to be aware. You got to be, as far as you just got to know your surroundings and be as far as self-aware.
Yeah.
In that and just being plugged in, being, as far as with surrounding what's happening, be in your word.
Yeah.
Allow the word of God to guide you in its most basic principles.
Yeah. We can't change nothing. This whole thing, even people that say, oh, they're listening on our phones, like we were joking around, but the fact is this, is you can be found anywhere. You have a social security number, you have a driver's license, you have a debit card, you have a smartphone on you. You can't hide. Everybody's like, oh, the number of the beast, I'm not going to take the chip. Hey, man, basically that chip's already on you. Not the chip, because we're believers, but I'm saying as far as a way, if you as a Christian right now, if Christianity become illegal right now, you think they're not going to be able to track you down?
Exactly.
Do you think they're not going to be able to find you? Of course they are. This is the life we live in. So there's nothing you and I can do to change that. But what you can do is know where you're going to go after this life. That's all.
You remember, you've seen iRobot, right?
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A couple times.
Yeah. Where the way it begins and the way it ends is the guy telling the story.
Yeah.
Or when he throws himself out the window, and that creates the breadcrumbs to tell a story of what he's trying to get out, because nobody's listening.
Yeah.
And unfortunately we have with AI and everything else, we have a whole generation that just got sucked up. And honestly, us as in our age as parents, we gave our kids tablets. We gave our kids not knowing all of those things and what was happening. And here we are.
Yep.
Here we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100% true. I mean, the best way I think that Lucifer works is to put it out there and make you think it's a great idea and make you think like you're the one that's fighting it. Just because the chip isn't in your skin doesn't mean you're not walking around with the chip. You say, oh, yeah, I'll say no to the chip. I'm going to buy that cell phone, that smartphone right there.
Yeah, you already took it. Yeah.
So, I mean, he said, oh, that's cool. Keep saying no to this over here. I already got you. You don't need to say yes to this over here. Here's 100 things you can say no to. I just need you to say yes to that one thing.
And you didn't even know you said it.
Yeah. You're like, I'll never take the chip. I'll never take the chip. But this right here is always on your forehead and on your right hand.
And
on your right hand.
And like I mentioned in the movie Snowden, he showed us, that's why he lives in Russia today, right? That it's looking right back at you. And you voluntarily do that every single day.
Hold on. I got to get a text. Let's see my face real quick.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, just pay attention, man. It really is. I know how the Bible ends, so that's a good thing. That's the best thing in my life, man. And so it's just...
Well, Jesus is Lord.
Yep.
Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. He is Lord, and there is no one else. His name is above all names, and every knee will bow and confess that Jesus Christ is Lord.
Amen to that.
All right, guys. God bless you.
Peace.
Bless you. If you get a chance, check Pastor Thomas's message as well.
Oh, yeah.
That he did that was uploaded on YouTube from Saturday, and also what he preached on here at the church on Sunday.
Yeah, and if anybody has a heart, man, give us a super cat. God bless you. That's how we pay our internet here. God bless.
If you don't, then you don't have a heart.
Brothers and sisters, today is the day since array of salvation. Brothers and sisters, today is the day since array of salvation.